I'm really excited to be presenting this bonus learning session for the 2022 Engen Pitch Polish program. And, like Ram said, tonight we're talking HR. Hi there, I'm Hein Marx and I'm very pleased to be presenting this bonus learning session in the 2022 Engen Pitch Polish program. My professional field is human resources, so this session is all about people. Too often I encounter small business owners who are experiencing headaches with their staff, issues like poor performance, a bad team fit, or complete lack of alignment with the owner's business vision. But if you dig a little deeper, you find that these staff members have never been given proper structures or processes to work within. Now, HR sometimes gets a bad rap. It can sound complicated, but actually it depends on how you approach it. To be as effective as possible, I find that if we think about HR in the same way one would approach building a house, things get much easier. You wouldn't go out and hire laborers and start building straight away. You'd have to do your research, contract an architect, get council approval, buy the materials, and so on. Unfortunately, too many entrepreneurs jump straight into interviewing and hiring staff members as soon as they feel they need help. Before long, they have a team of people who have been chosen on the basis of how much the entrepreneur likes them rather than based on their skills and experience. As a business owner, you need to be aware that every person you hire will change your business's energy, its DNA, and will also increase the complexity of managing daily activities. That means it's critical for you to take a considered and specific approach when deciding on the skills, competencies, and personalities you want to bring into your organization. It's about honoring your business by finding the right people to help you build and support your strategy. So how do you go about finding the right people? So let's begin here, organizational design. The concept of structuring and planning human resources in your business is known as organizational design. In its simplest form, organizational design is the process of thinking through the people in your business and how they enable the performance of your business functions from end to end. Where do we begin? The best place to start is with your overall strategy and where you want to take your business. The next step is creating a functional organogram of the departments and roles that will support and align with your strategy and how they will weave together to deliver the required results. This is not about highlighting who reports into who. It is about designing the relationships between the functional parts of the business. Earlier, I spoke about DNA and personalities. These are very important. However, in this first step of our design process, we must focus on what needs to be executed on, and only then do we begin the process of finding the right person to get this done. If we get the initial design of functions wrong, we will place individuals into roles where we have now missed key skills, attitudes, and natural talents because the function design is lacking, and this impacts who we then look for. Next, we create roles. No, not bread rolls, people roles. And yes, even the hot dog guy has an important role to play because we designed their role this way. A role is a collection of activities and functions that a team or a person is required to do so that their part of the business produces what is necessary for the next part of the business to be able to deliver on their expected outcomes. Do you see how important that functional organogram is? Equally important is the job profile. But in my experience, job profiles are misunderstood. For a job profile to be complete, it needs two separate and distinct parts, a job description and a job specification. Start by building out functional job descriptions that focus on the work and functions of the roles. This describes what the job is and what the staff member must achieve on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Focusing on functions will help you understand what activities you can group into one job profile. From there, we need to think about how job descriptions will communicate with one another, how they will support each other, how they enable each other, and what information they share. For example, when does one role engage with another? Should one create a report for the other? Should they meet, and how often? And what does your business need to grow optimally and profitably? Now that you have your job description, you need to consider the job specification. A job specification is a description of the person needed to fill the specific role that we have previously designed. In other words, what skills, experience and background they need to perform the functions found in the job description. Do you now see why I recommend the job profile, where we have both the description and specification speaking to each other? That way, you're considering their appropriateness for the role rather than how much you like them. Yes, fit is important, but competence is key. You need both. The more clarity and direction you can give, the better. Also bear in mind that when it comes to dealing with poor or misaligned performance issues, your job profile and description document will be critical. It may seem simple, but having role structures with clear deliverables will save you a lot of headaches down the road. It will also improve your success rate during your recruitment process, because you'll know exactly what you're looking for. Third, the security system. Our foundations are strong, our walls and roof are up and on, and now we need to secure the home to keep everyone safe as well as give everyone peace of mind while they are there. We do this by defining all our rules and expectations for all employees. This doesn't need to be a sophisticated document. Start small with what we could call our rules of engagement. For example, what hours do you work? How does leave work? And what daily practices and rules should our people follow? This simple document will become the framework for your HR policy as you grow. You can keep building and adding to it as the business and workforce develop. Remember though, you must share it with everyone. It will help them to understand how to operate in your space, set the tone for work, promote fairness in the workplace, and be invaluable if you ever face industrial relations issues, because it will be clear what rules and operational structures have been broken. HR does take time and effort, but you should think of this as an extension of your business strategy. After all, strategy may be king, but culture is King Kong. You may have the best strategy, but if your people aren't supporting or aligning with it, you're going to have an uphill battle on your hands. If you start with these two documents I've been talking about, you'll be well on the path to great HR practice and success for your business. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy the upcoming pitches on the way to the finals of the 2022 Engen Pitch Polish competition. In the meantime, it's goodbye from me and the Pitch and Polish learning team.